Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Pooya and Liana Lounge for episode number 53. Hope you are doing well. Welcome in. I am your host, Pooya Zanvakili. With me is the lovely Mrs. Liana Boris. Just kidding. It's Dr. Liana Boris.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yep. Let it be known.
Okay. Also, before we get started, I do just want to point out that we had a lot of support for wearing matching outfits. And if you're listening to the audio version, I highly recommend checking out the video version because we're wearing matching outfits.
Let's speak about it because Liana came home and I was wearing this and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear mine." I was like, "Okay."
To clarify, Costco had a deal on Minnesota Wild hoodies.
They didn't have a deal. They were just selling them. I don't think it was like a discount.
Deal. We got a deal. Okay. That's what I'm going to tell myself to justify the purchase. We got a deal on Minnesota Wild hoodies that kind of look like jerseys. They're like faux jerseys. They're super cute. We bought one. I bought a matching one. And so we have matching shirts, and we're both wearing black pants. They're not exactly the same black pants, but we're wearing matching black pants. So basically we're matching. So now my proposal to you, Pooya, is for us to take this to the streets, baby.
We're going to wear this when we go watch that Wild game we have tickets for.
Okay, but I'm talking more than just that. I'm talking when we go to dinner. I'm talking when we go grocery shopping. I'm talking when we go play mini golf. I want to be matching at all times. And
that's
on top
extreme.
Of that,
at all times is wild to say.
And on top of that, we need something more than jerseys because this is more socially acceptable.
Yeah. Why does it have to be socially unacceptable? Why do you need it to be some weird thing?
We're pushing the boundaries of life, and we're exploring. We're testing the social fabric
of
matching outfits. I don't know. It's fun. I do things to amuse myself, and I feel like this would be one thing that I would do to amuse myself.
As long as it amuses you.
Hooray! So anyway, I'm thrilled about this, that we're matching.
Yeah.
And I hope that it continues. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, well, it is out there, and message received.
Message communicated.
Might be returned to sender, but for now it's received. What? What's that deep sigh for?
No, not return to sender.
Okay, fine.
It has to happen. We can do it the next time we go to Chili's.
You said you're never going back, so
I need the chili defenders
to
reveal
themselves.
Chili's.
You have a task.
Okay, let me explain the situation. So, have you ever been to Chili's?
Not since Dubai.
Okay,
so
Pooya hasn't been to Chili's since Dubai. I cannot remember for the life of me the last time I have been to a Chili's. So potentially never, potentially 10 years ago. But the point is that I do not remember going to a Chili's.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do remember is a lot of people being like, Chili's is the best. Like of the TGI Fridays, the Chili's, and the Applebee's, there were always more chili defenders. I never felt
that way. For me, it was TGI was number one. Also, shout out Fuddruckers. What happened to Fuddruckers? Did they shut down?
I have absolutely no idea. Do they still exist?
I'm
sure they do.
Fuddruckers was phenomenal.
It's a funny name, too. It's fun to say.
I had the biggest burger I've ever had there.
What does that mean? Like tall, wide?
Like heavy.
Oh, in weight.
Like the meat was a lot.
How much? Do you know how much it weighed? Like, you know how they have like a quarter pounder?
Oh, it was more.
A pounder?
I think so.
A full pounder? A full pound of beef?
It was like, it took me like, we were there for someone's birthday, as in like, we were like in high school and that's where we had gone for dinner. And I think I was working on my sandwich all the way until when we left. Like it was a good like 2 hour. It was like I put in a shift.
You put in
basically.
a shift. Yeah, it wasn't. But it wasn't one of those like if you eat it in 30 minutes, it's free. Or
No.
kind of
No.
Okay,
I don't think
like
I don't think I would want to put that much away that quickly. Anyway.
Was it? Do you remember? Was it tall or was it wide?
No,
like,
it was like
it
was wide. It was like.
Is it a chunko boy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, regardless, we didn't get a pounder. That's what I'm going to call
Lovely.
Pounder. I hardly know her. Anyway. So, can we get a soundboard? Can we add that as a sound effect every time I make a joke?
If we got a soundboard for this, two things would happen. A,
Liana controls it.
Absolutely not. That's the one thing that would not happen. Is A, it would be over here.
No.
B, I would have to run it. You would distract us with your nonsense.
It would be like, I think it's from Parks and Rec where they're making fun of the disc jockeys. I want to say it's Nick Kroll's character, and it's like, me so horny when they're like playing all the different
Crazy Ira and the douche.
Crazy Ira and the douche. Yeah, that would be us. It would be like,
no, that would
bing
not
bong.
be. I would not let that happen.
Okay,
Not on
I'm
my
saying
watch.
If I controlled it, it would be very much that energy.
Listen, we're only on our 53rd episode. I'm not trying to be done by 60.
Into chaos. Okay, so anyway, the point that I was making before we talked about your quarter pounder or your full pounder, sorry, is between, I guess, Fuddruckers. You can include Fuddruckers. Fuddruckers.
There's no R at the beginning.
Fuddruckers. TGI Fridays, Chili's, Applebee's. In my social circles, I always felt like there were a lot of chili defender people that were like, Chili's is the best. Like, Chili's is the best one. And maybe there's a universe where, like, again, those conversations were happening like 5 to 10 years ago. So it's possible Chili's fell off. Like, dang, Chili's fell off. So I think that I just want to know from the people that are like, are there still people who are like, Chili's is the best? Because I'm telling you, my experience at Chili's, not ideal.
Let me say this. Chili's defenders, just tell us what you order.
Because I think that would help.
Because whilst I have my own review of Chili's as well, I think Liana made like a top 10 awful order from Chili's.
Why? Because I got a salad.
You got something called, what was it? What explosion salad did you order?
A quesadilla explosion salad or something?
It was a cold salad.
I wanted to. Okay, maybe, look, all right, fine. You know what? Maybe we're discovering that this is just user error and I made a poor call.
I think there are places that are salad specials, right? Where their main thing is salads.
Yeah.
Those salads are valids, meaning you can go there, have a salad as the main, and it works because they know what they're doing. I feel like every other establishment, salad is the afterthought, and it's kind of there for you to pick at because it's not going to be good.
Valid. Let me reiterate. Dressing was bomb. Okay? Dressing was very good.
It's hard not to be,
the salad itself was fine.
Then what was the beef?
I felt like the selection was the problem, which is why I ended up with a salad. I was not planning on getting a salad, but I ended up, after looking through the menu, I was like, I didn't want a burger. What else was there on the menu? There like wasn't a lot of great options. Everything was doused in ranch for some reason, which I'm
ranch
personally
was
not
the
a ranch
main.
person.
Well, you could have asked for no ranch.
Well, they had the quesadilla I was gonna order was like a bacon ranch quesadilla, and I was like, I don't want the ranch.
You should have asked, been like, is the ranch like embedded in the meat and the stuff,
that's
or
fair.
what is it in addition? Because I would like to remove
That's fair. Let me also be clear. I didn't hate it. I was just unimpressed, but I think that was partially because I went in with such a high expectation from all those conversations I had 5 to 10 years ago.
What really put Chili's on the map, I think, back on the map for a lot of people was their cheese pull on their like mozzarella, whatever, which we didn't order.
We have gotten the mozzarella sticks.
I wasn't in the mood for that. Like I wasn't like looking to get like a hunk of cheese. So
I'm a hunk of cheese kind of gal.
I said, what do you want from the appetizer menu? You didn't want anything.
I was cranky, in my defense.
Why were you cranky?
I was cranky.
Why were you cranky?
I was just having a cranky day.
Why?
Because I had a busy day, and I was cranky. But we did get chips and salsa.
I had said, hey, night before, I was like, hey, how about tomorrow we go and have breakfast in the morning? And Liana said, no, I have to go to work.
Yes.
So we'll do dinner. I was like, okay. So that's on you.
Okay,
but then you come home and you're cranky.
Okay.
I wanted to start your day off nice. And you're like, no, I'd rather go to work. Even though I'm not expected to work, I would rather do that than spend time with you.
Let me tell you what your options were that I gave you. We could go to breakfast or we could do dinner. Breakfast would have been at like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I gave you the option
and
between
I said,
breakfast and dinner. You said, sure. You would have gone to, but then you would have slept like 2 hours and then it would have been a whole thing.
So?
All right, next time. We've learned from our mistakes. Next time, I'll wake you up in the morning and I'll drag you to breakfast.
There's no dragging. I'll go to breakfast, have coffee there.
They do have coffee at breakfast. That is usually how that works.
Yeah. My experience was, so I got the fajita. And that was because I've been trying to make myself not order a safe option. And like, mind you, I don't recall, like the last time I would have had Chili's would have been like high school. But even though I wouldn't know what burger to get, a burger's a safe option for me.
I feel like I was an Applebee's girl.
I've never been. I have no idea what to expect with an Applebee's. Oh, you know what else would be in that group, right? Cheesecake Factory would be in that group of restaurants.
I don't think I've ever been to Cheesecake Factory.
Neither have I, but if you want a big-ass menu with a lot of options, I've heard Cheesecake Factory has the biggest menu.
Okay, maybe we got to do it. We got to do it.
Yeah. So I didn't want to get the burger, and I was like, I'll just get the fajita. And the fajita was fine. I got tired of it after eating it for a little bit. I don't know what it was about it. I got the trio so I could try all the different the shrimp, meats, the chicken, and the beef. And like by like my third bite, I'm like, okay, well, this doesn't feel as variety as it was supposed to.
You were like, I need 4 options.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, it was I'm happy that we went. It was a new experience for both of us. And that's all I have to say about that.
Well, Chili's defenders, just let us know what you would order. What's your go-to?
Yeah.
Also, they brought our sodas in these what looked like a beer stein, but it was plastic. So I went to grab it, and I definitely was like, "This might need a little bit more arm strength." So I went boom, and then I nearly, I was like, I could have spilled.
Both of us did the exact same thing. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Psych. Got him. I'm sure that's what the waiter would have popped out, and we would have been like, got him. Do you think that's something they do? Do you ever remember going to restaurants where they had a clown that would like come around and like do blow up animals and stuff for you?
Thankfully, no. The only time I've had someone try and pull up and do tableside nonsense was when we went to that really nice restaurant in New Haven with your mom, and that guy was trying to do close up like card magic, and was like, "Were you interested in seeing?" And I was like, "I have to be the bad cop here." So he was like, "Would you like magic?" I was like, "Nope, we're good." And like, I didn't mean it to be that cold, but I knew if I don't say it cold, he'll say something snark back, and then he'll do it anyway. But come on, you want to do sea magic? So I was like, no.
You decide firmly establish your boundaries.
And like, I knew the other people at the table also didn't want it. It's not like I was like, I'm anti this.
Yeah.
So, but no, thankfully.
Okay,
not.
I have this like memory, like vague memory unlocked of being at so I was always terrified of like mascots and stuff. Like if there was a mascot at a restaurant, I was like, don't come near me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want anything to do with you. But I also vaguely remember like guys making balloon animals at a restaurant. Maybe my parents can weigh in. Maybe I'm making this up. I don't know.
Were you exclusively taken to these kind of restaurants? Like
I want to say it's on County Line. I don't know. All right, Mom, Dad, if you're listening, can someone please, Marisa, somebody weigh in on this?
Yeah, no, the only time I saw the mascots would when we would go to if we went to someone's birthday and they had like their birthday held at a McDonald's or a Burger King, like one of those specialty ones, and they had the mascot come out and like host the thing. And like it would either be Ronald or the Hamburglar or Grimace or Birdie.
Would that be for like a kid's birthday party? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to talk about the mascots for these things. Because so McDonald's has had this squad of 4 from the beginning.
Okay. From the beginning? Really?
I would say Grimace, Hamburglar, Birdie, and Ronald were the 4, unless I'm missing somebody.
Okay, I just feel like Ronald probably came first and the rest were introduced
Ronald's
later.
Like the main, but also very lazy work.
What, to do a clown?
No, to go with... Oh, what rhymes with McDonald? Ronald? That's it. And then why is he a clown? Why can't Ronald...
Kids love clowns.
Do they? I feel like
That's the propaganda. That's the propaganda.
It's either you're indifferent about clowns or you're terrified of them. I feel like the like group is a lot smaller than those two like groups.
They didn't have the data at the time.
But Burger King fascinates me because Burger King had like what I can only describe, and this is off memory, so I don't know it well. It was like a cooler kid that like maybe like a teen kid that was the main mascot, and then the rest of them were like younger, and like I would describe them as like the recess kids. They kind of were like that age.
Wait, so there was Burger King's mascot was a bunch of children?
Yeah, it was like a little group. It was like a little collective.
The only thing I can remember, the only thing I remember is like the king who like is creepy looking. Like
no,
that's recent.
I never knew about the king. The king was not a thing to me. It was these kids.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I don't remember that when I was younger. I remember that as an adult with the guy with the big jaw with the head. That guy.
Yeah.
That's what I remember as the Burger King mascot. I do not remember young children.
Okay, so there's this YouTube thumbnail I'm looking at right now.
Okay.
And like This is the king, right? This is the guy you are referring to. Is this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
His jaw was bigger in my head.
This is what I'm referring to. Is these kids?
Those are just the kids from Recess.
They are not the kids from Recess. This is the Burger King squad right there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They're different than the
See,
kids
that's
from
the cool
Recess?
kid I was telling you about. Yeah, that's not Recess at all.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They're not the kids from Recess,
Yeah.
but they're drawn in the same style.
Right.
Yeah. I have no memory of these children.
Yeah. So I don't know. And like, it was weird because they never really stuck out. The branding wasn't great. I'm like, was that kid called the Burger Kid? I don't even know.
Burger Kid?
I don't know. Or was it? Oh my God. I think it was Kid Burger.
Like a
Kid,
child
kid
burger?
with 2 D's? I don't Listen, I don't know.
Well, you gotta have the whole Burger family. I assume if there's a Burger King, then he's got his Burger Queen. I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen.
No.
And then maybe there's Burger children.
Okay. So the original gang featured Kid Vid.
What?
He was the video game enthusiast who led the pack. That's the cool kid I showed you, Kid Vid.
What year did they introduce Kid Vid?
These were I don't know.
In the 90s?
90s or 2000s. I think this was 90s. Let me tell you the rest of the group, okay?
No.
Then you had Boomer, who was a sporty tomboy.
Okay.
Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Jaws, a jughead type who loved a good meal.
Okay.
IQ, guess what
The nerd.
The brains of the bunch.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Nerd.
Then we had Lingo.
Oh, is he the Wordle expert?
A multilingual artist.
Oh, okay.
Then we had Snaps.
Snaps. I don't know.
The group's
Snaps
photographer.
Oh, okay.
Wheels, which
Oh,
is the
no.
one in the jean jacket. What do you say? Oh no.
Is he the one in the wheelchair? Is that why
Oh
they
my
call
God.
him Wheels? Oh no, he is the one in the wheelchair.
Yo, they
I
really
mean,
did not
They
care.
are literally named.
Also, guess which one's IQ?
They cut. Yeah, the nerd one, the one with the glasses. Yeah, that guy.
Wait, we're not
They
done
were very
here.
literally named.
Yes.
Okay, Wheels.
And then JD,
Oh,
the dog and the team's mascot.
okay.
Yeah.
JD, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
In the early
so-
2000s, Burger King added jazz to the group, a music-loving trumpeter.
Wait, who's the art? Oh, artist like painter artist, not artist like musician artist. Wasn't there an artist there?
There was Lingo, the multilingual artist.
Lingo. Yeah, but he was artist like painter artist, I guess.
I don't. Was he
Is
a
he
musician?
wearing
Did he
an
put out a
artist's
diss track? I don't
smock?
know.
I mean, I'm just saying they were all
Yeah.
very literal. All right,
But-
first of all, we need a BuzzFeed quiz to tell us which character we are.
I don't know. I feel like
I'm gonna get IQ.
I feel like we don't need a quiz. You're IQ.
you're Lingo.
That's true.
Yeah, you're a multilingual artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Alright.
Jaws.
Which one was Jaws again? The dog.
No, Jaws is the one who likes the food. He's the jughead type.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. How did we get
Jaws
here?
because he likes to eat.
Oh.
With his jaw. That's why he's called Jaws.
Well, they couldn't name him Hungry Hungry Hippo now, could they? That would be kind of mean.
They call this one. It's like J.K. Rowling naming characters.
Oh my
That's
God.
where she got
It's just
her
a little too
inspiration.
literal. She
This
was
one
like,
is,
I was having a Whopper one day, and it all came together.
This is eating Sir Eats a Lot.
This is Plates McGee.
Plates McGee.
All right. Yeah. So
Stuffing McFoodsins.
okay, enough. You're cut off.
I could do this all day.
Poorly, but
Yes.
yeah. So you had clowns come to your
No, they
table
wouldn't come-
side.
No. They would. I vaguely remember being in restaurants and having people walk around like mascots, or maybe they were clowns. Somebody was making balloon animals, and I just remember being afraid of them as a child and being like, "Do not interact with me. Do not talk to me." Like as a child, like I am not here for this silliness and nonsense. I think I was just socially awkward and introverted, so I just didn't want to interact with them. But man, that was like not on my bingo card. Do not make me talk to people.
Yeah, you didn't want to talk to clowns back then, and now you don't want to talk to people.
I mean, I also still don't want to talk to clowns.
I mean, I should
so
hope
you
so.
can keep that one on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were to plan your kids, like if you were to do a kid's birthday party, but like you're an adult, what would you do? I think I would take everybody to the roller skating rink.
Oh, I see.
And we'd have a birthday party where you like do the thing and they bring the pizza.
I remember very vaguely a birthday party that I definitely enjoyed that we hosted. It was me. Well, so what am I saying? So me and my sister shared a 5-day difference in our birthday. 3 years, but 5 days. And so for my I don't remember what year this was. My mom organized the birthday. It was at a combination like KFC Pizza Hut type spot. Or I think it was those two exact restaurants that are combined. And so we had like, they had musical chairs. They had all these, like they have a hostess that does all the games and stuff. The winners get little prizes and stuff. And then
so you do that.
You had your option of KFC or pizza. Or if it's your birthday, both.
Have you ever seen a combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC?
We didn't have Taco Bell. So for us, it was a KFC, Pizza Hut, Hardee's was the combination we saw. Yeah.
Ooh, imagine all 4 of those together. That's crazy.
Yeah. I would, I hate that.
Wait, what? Why?
Because I suffer from indecision and I want it all. And then I'm like, and now I'm an adult. So now I'm like, but you can have it all. And I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to do it. But then my demons are like, but you can though. And I'm like, I don't want it though. Like, come on. So
yeah, like you gotta
and then you gotta make a decision, and then you make the decision, and even if it's a 10 out of 10, you're still like,
you regret that decision.
It's not a regret. It's like, but I could have had that. Yeah. So see,
tough.
Yeah, trauma.
Okay. Well, that's what they say. The what is it? The paradox of choice. It's actually a bad thing.
But then, so we had that, and then we did. We gave away like gifts. We gave like a little gift bag for everybody who came. And we gave, there was this really cool watch I had, and it had a little laser on the side and a little like dial. And if you went through it, there were different, like it would laser a different shape.
Oh, or different, that's cool.
Yeah. So like one was like a rocket, one was like a circle. So like that was the gift we gave to everybody who pulled up.
Oh, that's pretty legit.
Yeah.
I think I would like that as an adult. Imagine sitting in meetings and all of a sudden it's just like, bang, rocket ship on the ceiling.
I've had some cool watches. I had that, and then when I was in university, I had a watch that had a lighter on it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But it was pretty chunky, it must have been, yeah?
Not really. I don't know if I might still have it in my stuff. I'm not sure. But it was like the dial was on the side, and it was like a little circle underneath, so it would light up. But like the thing is...
Would you have to put lighter fluid in
it? I never refilled it after the first time. But... it felt like it was a gimmick.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Realistically, I was never lighting, because if I'm going to light my own cigarette at the time, right, it would be like, I'll have to keep the cigarette in my mouth, and then...
It's more for lighting other people's, I feel like.
It is, but also it's still weird to have someone like get their face into my wrist.
You gotta like, exactly. You gotta like shove your arm all the way up there. Yeah. I can see logistically why that would be annoying.
Yeah. Also, in the Ottawa winter... impossible. Like it's not gonna work.
Plus you got mittens on. You're trying to get your mittens all up in their face. Yeah, mittens are better than gloves.
No, I just straight up did not use gloves because I was a smoker.
Your fingers are gonna freeze off.
They didn't.
Okay, wow, way to brag. Yeah, be like, no frostbite here, baby.
All of them here. Yeah. No, I had gloves that had like a little cover, and then you would remove them, and then these digits were like open.
Yeah.
But even then, those were still tough to light the lighter with. But we made it work. And by we, I mean me. But anyway, watches. Oh, that's the type of birthday party I would throw for a kid, where it's like there's like a fun parting gift.
You.
No, you said if you're throwing it for a child.
No. You're throwing a kid's birthday party, but it's for you, like kid style birthday party.
For me, God, like now, then I don't want that.
Okay, so you would just throw no birthday party.
No, if it's for me, like, I have an idea of what I want.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a kid theme. Like it's gotta be like a kid activity.
Like you're saying, it's gotta be something where like if someone said went to this person's birthday party and they described it, the person assumes it's for a child.
Yes, like you can't say we're going to a speakeasy.
Okay, no one said that. I don't want to go there now.
Swordfish.
Is that the code to get in the speakeasy?
Yeah.
No, I would have a tournament. A gaming tournament, like a Mario Kart tournament or a Smash Bros tournament.
Gotcha. I feel like that could count.
And like, we can make it a little adult. There can be forfeits. There can be prizes.
We used to do it where it would be if you won the race, you would have to drink. So then the better players would drink more and theoretically get worse to try to balance
that
it
out. That makes fair sense. We did the opposite, where winner stayed on and avoided punishment. Loser had to go take a shot for messing up.
Okay.
And very quickly, if you didn't dethrone the leader, the rest of you were getting done.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's weird? Today marks the what year is it? 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Today marks the 14-year anniversary of when I first did the Century Club. Well, first and only time I did the Century Club.
What's the Century Club?
It's 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It was a lot.
Tiny shots. Full shots?
You'd think...
1.5 ounces?
Let me put it this way. I'm pretty sure it went up to 9 beers to get it done.
Lord, in an hour?
Hour and a half.
Oh, dear
Lord. Here's what happened. So we had said we're doing this that weekend, and it was a couple of my friends' birthdays also. So they were joined, like, we want to do this. And we're like, okay, well, let's do it. And then people were, like, in the room taking wagers of, like, I think this person's going to do it. And like, oh, I think Puya's going to choke. And I was like, really? They're like, well, you've not.
And I took that personally.
I did. Because they were like, you've not really done this. And I was like, back me, though. Like, you don't know. This isn't, like, for your life savings. You can still support me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure this person loses their wager. So I got through it. I was one of 4 people in the room that got through it.
Dang.
And then I went through it. And then it was bad. But I knew this because it's my friend's birthday today. And I was like, oh, every time it's
Memories
his birthday,
unlocked.
I think of that. Yeah, we've had some. It was very funny.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before this? Mascots. Oh, your ideal birthday.
Yeah.
Clowns, and then Chili's.
Yes.
What a weird roller coaster that trip was.
That's pretty much our life. It's fine.
Is it?
Okay.
Oh.
We have prepared...
She's done with whatever we were talking about before.
Was there anything else you want to say about what we talked about before?
I got dismissed, so it's cool.
No, Phil, go ahead.
No,
go
it's
ahead.
fine.
Go ahead.
It's fine.
This blends in with my shirt, so you can't even tell I'm holding a box.
You can't. It's very it's a different green.
Okay, well, I can't tell. We have prepared an activity for today, aka I have prepared an activity for today.
Mm-hmm.
We're calling it insert clever name here. And then you're going to bleep in something when you come up with a good name for the game.
I think there are 3 names I just came up with instead of insert clever name here.
Okay, tell me what your ideas are.
Well, I have a couple of ways we can go about this. Once you announce what the concept is, you can go Mount Rushmore, which is a lot easier than anything else.
But it's like secret Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
Surprise Mount Rushmore.
You can go What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
Mm-hmm. Or you can go Liana's
surprise
debauchery.
Liana's Mount Rushmore What's in the Box surprise. That's what we're going to call it. It might be a mouthful.
Explain what it is for the uninitiated.
I'm getting there. Okay, so what I've done is written down different topics on pieces of paper, and I put them in this box. What we're going to do is we're going to randomly select an item from the box and then give our 4 Mount Rushmore picks. Mm-hmm. So the top 4 items, for example, which by the way, this was a category that Pooya wouldn't let me do, but for example, days of the week.
Okay, so
your top 4 days.
I don't appreciate the misrepresentation of Pooya here, so let me explain. So we're sitting here right before we go live to record this.
Yeah.
And by go live, I mean record this because we're not live. But Liana was like, what are some topics we can use? And I was like, okay, so beverages, easy. I think we put fast food, and we talked about breakfast food.
That's
sure.
An option.
And then after I said one more item that I don't remember now. I said 3, and then Liana was like, plants. Months of the year. And I was like, okay, these are fun.
Months of the year's in here, baby.
I was like, this is our first time doing this. There are so many more broad topics that make a lot more sense and connect to a lot more people than. And then she said, rooms in a house. And like, as someone who did Tearless Tuesdays for 2 years, we did do rooms in a house. That was episode like 35. You know what was the first couple? Chips, chocolates, candies.
I'm just trying to be creative, man.
I know, bless you. She's trying.
I'm really, everybody has their skill sets, and this is not mine.
She also did this, and pretend I'm Liana, okay? And for the audio listeners, I'll explain in a second. Sports. Plants. She just looked around.
I will say my other thing is because I have my little mechanical keyboard key tester, like switch tester over there, and I was going to say mechanical keyboard switches. But anybody wants the most niche topic in the world.
Save it for episode 55 of
Yeah.
What's in the Box, not of
Yeah.
The pod.
Look, eventually we'll get there. Okay. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I can't be not excited.
Okay, wait, here. Let me get that. Yeah, can you hear the rattling? Let's go. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Our first topic is non-scripted TV shows.
So reality TV?
So reality TV shows.
Well, that's topical.
Dun, 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 dun. Here, you can read it to make sure that I'm not lying to you.
Why would you lie? There's no stake in this.
Yeah, I'd be bad at that.
This
too.
isn't like a quiz show.
I'd panic and I'd be like, plants. And then you'd be like, I know that's not in there because I told you couldn't put plants.
Okay, so we're doing Mount Rushmore, meaning we're looking for top
What
4.
are your top 4 reality TV shows?
And in no particular order.
In no particular order. At least as far as I know, Mount Rushmore is not organized.
Okay, so
By impact.
It's relatively easy because
Okay.
I can think of 3 immediately to put on there.
Okay.
What I'm calling the big 3 now in the big 2026.
Okay.
The Traitors,
Okay.
Survivor, Big Brother.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Interesting.
Is it interesting?
Yes, because I have a very different criteria that I'm using.
What is your criteria?
Well, so for me, I'm thinking Mount Rushmore in terms of like, what are the critical reality? Don't know. What is that? What is that reaction?
This is supposed to be your Mount Rushmore.
It is my Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore. That's the Mount Rushmore knockoff. That if you go, it's Mount Mushmore, and it's the president's carved out of mashed potatoes.
I don't think I can handle much more of this podcast.
So if that hasn't been made already, somebody needs to make it, please. Make Mount Mushmore. Okay. So for my round. Okay, you talk now.
Okay. Well, I don't know what your criteria is, so.
My criteria for my Mount Rushmore is I would put The Real World on my Mount Rushmore. Because to me, that's like the first like truly iconic reality TV show. I think Mount Rushmore... We're going to need to call this something else. Top 4. My top 4. I think that for the top 4, I think that The Real World has to be there.
Okay.
I would say The Real World. I would say Survivor, obviously, has to be there. So that's one we share. Additionally, I would add Flavor of Love to that list. I think that kicked off. Technically, you probably should put The Surreal Life. But I would say that that kicked off so many of my favorite VH1 reality TV shows. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that was just like such a catalyst to that. Then I would probably circle back. That 4th spot is tough because I want to say Drag Race. I also want to say The Traitors. I also want to say Big Brother. Those would be my 3 that could potentially, or also Real Housewives.
Did you watch The Real World?
I've seen seasons, yeah.
Okay.
That was your only line of questioning?
Yeah, because like, again, we're different. So for me, I'm like, I thought about, let's say if we had Survivor players in there as a category.
Sure.
Your criteria would require you to say Richard Hatch because he was the OG.
Potentially.
He won the first game. Without him winning, we don't get the game we have today.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't, but on my personal top 4, he's not there.
Yeah.
So it's I'm looking at the list completely differently than you are.
But that's fair.
I'm just going my 4 right now.
Like your 4 faves,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because to me, I'm like, this isn't like etched in stone, literally. Like I can, in 3 years, I could change it.
Exactly. Especially if you make it out of mashed potatoes. Then you can change it whenever you want. Because mashed potatoes. It's not made out of stone. You just reshape that.
Yep, it's true.
So I think for my final one, I will say Drag Race.
Okay. Wow, no Big Brother, huh? Fake
no
fan.
Big Brother.
Fake
no
fan.
Big Brother. But to me, Survivor fits that category. If I was using your criteria, I think I'm saying Survivor, Big Brother, Traitors, Drag Race. I think that would be my top 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Personal
think
top
what
4.
my 4th one would be. And like, I'm really drawing blanks because like there's shows that were like there for the moment and then they fell off very much so. Low-key, I kind of want to give it to The Genius. Because it's a very different style of show and It really was my introduction to Korean content, and they know what they're doing there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go with that. Why not?
Okay. I think that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I like that. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay.
Can I do the honors this time?
Yes. Good luck reading my handwriting.
Your handwriting's not bad. Stop it.
Tis bad.
Fishing.
Okay. Let's see what I get. See, if we soundboard, we would do the drum
Video
roll.
games. We got video games. All right. So, Pong. Is Pong going to be on your Mount Rushmore? Tetris?
I mean, Space Invaders. Am I right? I think Super Mario, the first Mario Brothers has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The one on NES. Which one was that? What was that one called? I remember playing that one I remember, I'm not going to dox you, but one of my friends' houses. I was about to say her full name out loud. I'm not
you
going
do
to do
this
that.
on the podcast often.
I know. I can't help it. I forget of stuff. Like that people are watching. I think it's just us talking and there just happens to be all this stuff around. Anyway, I remember playing that as a kid, and that has like very specific, that and Sonic on Sega. I have very clear memories of playing that. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm getting confused. I am going to say Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Although you could make an argument for Harvest Moon.
I was going to say.
Which is tough, but I think I will go Stardew Valley. Especially if I'm thinking more modern. I'm going to say Stardew Valley. I'm going to say, are you okay over there? Okay, I'm just going to let you struggle in peace. I'm going to say Stardew Valley. I'm going to say Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, oh man, I want to say Portal.
Did you really have a deep affinity to Portal like that?
Yeah, and then I replayed it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, there's so many. I want to say Halo. I want to say Mass Effect. I want to say Baldur's Gate. I want to say.
Did you play Baldur's Gate?
Yes. Oh my God, my sister and I stayed up till 5.
Why haven't you played the new one yet?
I haven't. There's no time.
That's fair.
My sister and I stayed up until 5 in the morning playing Baldur's Gate one time when I was a kid, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. Like I have such vivid memories of that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say that. I want to say, I don't know. I feel like there's Guild Wars was like huge for me. Like Guild Wars 1, although I did play a lot of Guild Wars 2. Like that was really big for me as a kid. Oh man, it's so tough. And then also I have my historical rankings, which is also very tough. Oh, Mario Kart. Mario Party.
Yeah.
Oh.
So can I give you my 4?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I'm stressing.
It's not easy. My personal, oh, fuck. So.
We're out of focus. Hey, camera. Oh, that worked. That's actually scary. That's crazy. Oh, no. I might have touched it by accident.
I Thanos'd it. It worked.
Yeah. All right, we'll just keep an eye on it.
All right.
What are you?
Imagine it's just been out of focus in and out the whole pod. Actually, maybe I shouldn't play with this. Maybe it's trying to focus on other things. So.
I put it with DeGarbo.
Okay. So for me, what I'm struggling with is I'm going through like games that have had an impact on me growing up.
Yeah.
And there's so many. We could legitimately spend the next 20 to 30 minutes talking about this, and it'll be so much fun. Because I remember Mario being a big part of it. When I first got my first Sega, I remember that being huge for me. Sonic was on there, but for me, Tiny Toon Adventures was like the main game. That was great. Ooh, I get sad thinking about this, you know.
Oh my God. There was this one Lion King game on the Game Boy, like the old school Game Boy, the first Game Boy.
Well, isn't the old school Game Boy the same as the Game Boy Color?
No.
You can play those games on the Game Boy Color, no?
Okay, I don't know. But I remember my sister gave me her Game Boy, and I would have her clear all the enemies in the level so I could just run around. I didn't want to fight anything. I just wanted to run around. That's a really tough category. Okay, what did I say? I'm gonna nail down my 4. I'm gonna say Animal Crossing. No, I'm gonna say Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think I have to say Animal Crossing, and that's just gonna cover all the Animal Crossings. We're gonna use that as a bit of a catch-all.
No, I think that's fair. I don't think you need to like name the specific game in the franchise. I think you just say the franchise.
Okay, I'm getting rid of Animal Crossing. Stardew Valley. Rock Band.
Interesting.
I played so much Rock Band. I will say Mario Party. And I'm going to use that to cover Mario Kart, even though technically I know it's
that's
not.
ridiculous.
But in my head, it's like all encompassing. Like Stardew Valley is also encompassing Harvest Moon in my brain.
Yeah, in my head, I've been spending the last little bit trying to decide of Mario Party, Mario Kart, and Smash Bros. Which one am I eliminating? Because I'm not going to put all three. No, for me, Smash Bros. Matters.
I'm just so bad at it.
Yeah, well, just don't blame yourself.
I am.
Don't hate the game, hate the player.
I am. I'm hating me. Self-loathing is key. And then I'm going to close it out with Guild Wars.
Okay.
I think ultimately it will be my top 4.
I think for me, man, like Tekken was huge. Tekken 3 especially was a big one for me. Because with me, we had the PS1 for like almost as far like years before we got a new console. So there's a lot of games on there that like stick out to me. But I do think that Mario Party was a huge one. I was so envious of everyone I knew who had a Nintendo 64. And every time we were at their place, I was like, I'm happy to hang out with you, but can we play Mario Party? Like, that's really what I'm here for.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a friend of mine, and we would always like, when we would choose what we wanted to play. One of the things I always wanted to play was her Nintendo 64.
But I also never wanted to admit that's what I wanted.
But you couldn't always just be like, hey, can we play Nintendo 64? Hey, can we play Nintendo? Hey, can we play Nintendo? Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so that's one. I'm going to put that easy in there. Then the PS2 came out, and I was envious of everybody because we didn't have that. I was envious of everybody who had access to GTA San Andreas. And GTA is my next one in my pick. So Mario Party and GTA.
Mario Party, okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Smash Bros has been huge. I just love that was like one of the first instances in my life outside of like the Flintstones Meet the Jetsons where they had this like crossover event and like different characters from different franchises being in one game. I loved.
Yeah.
So
what is this, a crossover episode? Okay, so are you including that as your third?
I think so.
Okay, so then you just need one more.
Even though I like Mario Kart and I've played it a lot, I like Mario Kart Double Dash more than any of them.
Loved
it. Was my favorite. It's my favorite. Easy. No debate.
Liked it because you could swap your characters and then you could pick 2 and then they could each have like skill, like custom.
I liked having 2.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it was just the best one.
Yeah.
Fight me. The last one's tough because
Fortnite.
No, not even close.
FIFA.
That's the one I'm considering. I just like that's one game that has stayed with me through every stage, right? Sega, PS1, GameCube, like all of them. FIFA has been there, and FIFA is just the all-encompassing soccer, basically, for me. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go with that. I think
that's the right answer.
Knowing
you. Okay.
My wrist. Yeah.
Oh, baby. Do you want me to kiss and make it better?
I'll be okay.
And make it better, babe. All right, let's do at least one more.
Oh, yeah, we got time.
I'm going to pick.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Whoop. Okay, we picked that one. I dropped it. But I picked it back up. Because we get knocked down, but we get up again. Breakfast foods.
Damn. Okay.
What you got for me?
So are you going with like a meal or are you going with like is eggs its own thing?
French toast.
But like, is eggs a category? Or
you gotta
is it
say
like
how they're cooked. You have to specify how they're cooked.
Okay.
I think that's critical. You can't just say eggs. For me, it's gonna be French toast.
It's a weird one to start with.
I love French toast. Eggs over medium. That's critical. Sausage. And I hate to break some hearts, but I'm a sausage gal, not a bacon gal. Don't mind me some bacon, but I love me some sausage. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, we know what you mean.
And my last one I need to think about. But those are the top 3 that immediately pop into my mind.
Persian omelet.
Croissant.
That's not a breakfast food.
Yes, it is.
It's a pastry.
Okay, fine. I'll rethink of a new one.
Yeah. Although it would be on mine if it was a breakfast food. So Persian omelet, off rip.
Okay.
Eggs Benedict.
Okay.
Another
that's a good one. Another one.
Yeah. Pancakes.
Ugh.
Why? Like, you act like you would not eat pancakes. Like, this is like I've not watched you eat pancakes before.
I did eat one of your pancakes that one time when we went. Remember, you got the big
Liana
pancake?
does this thing.
No.
Yes, where we're ordering food at a spot, right? And my food gets there. I'm not opposed to sharing some. But she will take the first bite.
It's wife tax.
Wife tax can come
Wife tax
after the first cue.
Okay, first
Q2, wife can get involved.
First of all, when you get
Q1 is for me.
When you get your paycheck, well, not for you, but for people that have W-2s, you know what happens?
I have W something.
No, you're all 1099.
I don't know.
Okay.
Thank God
whatever.
for Liana.
Yeah, I do. Anyway, the point is that the government, they usually.
What are you, the government? You're the government.
Yeah, and I'm taking my tax. I'm taking my tax before we give you your net pay. You gotta get it at the gross, man. So I just go over and I just zoop.
No.
Plus, I want the bite I want.
Yeah, that's mean. You can't prioritize.
Liana tax.
No, you can't take the best piece for you when it's not your order. That is ridiculous.
Liana tax.
Like,
but I drove us there, so Liana tax.
But like, here's the thing, right? You want the middle of the pancake. Like,
yes.
That is not a feasible first bite.
You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna get a punch out hole thing, and then I can just psh, psh, and then just take the middle.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get one of those divorces.
I'd like to see you try.
Wow, I didn't like that. That was like,
you know what? Because you're gonna have to do your taxes on your own, buddy.
You know what? Marriage ain't that bad.
Yeah, you're welcome. See, I pay quarterly taxes, ergo, I deserve a quarter of your food.
A quarter is nuts because especially because you box your food to go home all the time.
I don't want. I get full. So I want a quarter of yours.
This is like that episode of Friends where Joey doesn't share food, but I do share food, just not the first bite or the first sip. When you open my soda to drink the first sip, that's kind of weird.
Liana tax.
No! Oh my God.
It's cute. Liana tax. Okay, fine. I promise you that I will no longer have the first bite of your meals.
No, it's fine.
I will, however, require the second bite of your meals.
Put your hand away.
I'm going to shake your hand.
No, it's fine.
Thought we were going to make a deal. No deal. No deal, Howie. Oh, wait, they don't actually hit. No deal, Howie. You got to close the button.
No deal, Howie, and then you hit the button.
Well, that was I slipped. Yeah. My hand slipped.
Okay, where was I?
I don't
Persian
know.
omelet, eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
Pancakes, which made you say yuck and then proceed to say, I want the first bite.
I don't hate pancakes. I just prefer French toast or waffles.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, and this one is a bit of a game changer for me. Mm-hmm. Like the roasted potatoes I do mess with. Like the
cubes.
Yeah,
not
like
hash browns.
Like not like I do
like
not
American fries.
I do not like when it's like grated potato and they
like
call that. Well, it's weird because they call that hash browns, but then at McDonald's they call the patty the hash brown.
Right, like so you're talking about like the loose shavings.
Yeah.
But if they pack it in a more condensed unit,
If it's like a patty,
like a patty,
I'm down. I like that.
Right. Okay.
But I prefer the roasted potatoes overall.
Yeah,
like
chunks.
Yeah.
Not shredded in any way.
No. Shredded. Yeah. Just the consistency.
I like hash browns.
I like the patty version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think that's my 4. Although, no, I'm gonna remove potatoes. Cereal.
Do you have a specific kind of cereal?
Do you want me to go specific? I can go specific.
Well, I'm curious.
Any chocolatey cereal.
Okay, like Cocoa Puffs?
Cocoa Pops, Chocolate Krispies, Cookie Crisp could be a shout. Although Cookie Crisp is a little like overkill now. Honey Smacks could be the vibe. I like cereal. So, and cereal similar to FIFA for me, where it's like it's been a thing from all the way through. Yeah. So even now, it's like I can't have the Persian omelet that like my parents would make me, but I can have the cereal. So,
okay, I think for my last item that I'm gonna add to the list, I do like the eggs Benedict idea. I kind of want to steal that.
You could. What was my third one? Pancakes?
Oh my God, no! Smoked salmon.
I was about to switch out. I was about to switch out pancakes for that. For cream cheese and lox.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I won't do
that's
it
gonna
though.
be all right. Well, that's gonna be mine.
All right.
That's gonna be mine. All right, we got time for another one.
Yeah, I'll
you
do
wanna
the last
another
one.
All right, pick. Out
And
of
you
the
know what?
hat.
If you want some if you want to put in some
Oh, yeah, if
categories
you've
for
got
us,
some- yeah.
put in the form or put in the YouTube comments, and we'll find it.
AKA, I'll write it on this piece of paper.
Months of the year.
Let's go! I snuck it in there. Months of the year, baby.
I'm honestly happy that it came up and it came up fourth. Because it's one of those where, like, if you open with this, well, the months of the year is one of your better ones.
Thank you.
It ain't no plant, but here we are.
It's a low bar, but it is one of my better efforts.
Next week, when we talk about what types of soil are in our top 4.
Types of soil, hours of the day.
Honestly, a fun conversation. We have one more topic we need to get into after this. So let's talk about the months of the year.
Oh, okay. All right. Months of the year. For me, I loved school starting. And for me, school always started in August. So I have to go with August as...
That is like top 5 worst takes you've ever had.
Are you kidding me?
No, because first of all, nerd. Second of all, no, but here's the bigger thing for me. We didn't start school in August. We started in September.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. The like 2 weeks leading to school is like a weird, like sad, but you're excited.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
You get to buy new school supplies.
Yes.
It's also too early for any consequences to have set in yet.
That being said, I grew up in Dubai.
Yeah.
August is the hottest month of the year.
Yeah.
Basically. Or like you're getting a little bit of the remainder from July that was a lot of heat. And if you were on vacation out of the country, you had to come home. And you have to come home,
to the heat,
and like
school.
all your friends aren't back home yet, so it's not like you can go hang out leading up to the school year, and like then things got serious. And then it's like, all right, now it's time to like lock in again. I was like, ugh, I don't want to do all that. Like the first day of school was always a top like 5 day of the year easily, and then you had to go through like the second week of school and third week, and it was just like,
I love it. I love school.
I know.
That's why I'm chronically overeducated.
We know IQ. We know.
I like it. I liked it because I like learning.
Yeah.
I like to learn. I like to learn stuff. Okay, so wait. So you're basically saying boo August.
Oh yeah.
Then what are you putting on your Mount Rushmore?
Okay. So for me, I think one of the main months of the year that I really like is May.
Because it's got to be May.
No, not because it's gonna be May. No, because of a couple of reasons. School would end that month. So summer's about to kick off.
That's so sad.
You are such a nerd. Summer is in. Okay, school is ending, and it's like it's like the last month of school was always fun because it was like no one cares. It's gonna be done, and as long as your grades were fine, it wasn't like I'm gonna be punished. Like you were fine, right?
Okay.
And school was over. And summer plans are coming in. That like first couple of weeks of the summer vacation where it's like anything goes. It's not time for your travel out of country yet. Everyone's still in town for the most part. So we're just all big chilling. Loved that. And then when I got older, when I went to university, semester finishes April. So May is the summer proper. And if you're in Ottawa, the weather is getting good now. We're in patio season. And we're getting hype. We're doing a bunch of stuff. So for me, May is right up there. And it's not too hot yet. And, you know, depending on if you were moving apartments or moving houses, the leases usually began in May for us. So it was like a start of a new chapter to a degree, which was very fun.
See, that's how I feel about August.
Yeah.
Start of a new chapter.
There you go.
So it's similar in that regard.
So for me, it's going to be May.
What else? What are your other 3?
I'd have to think for a second, so I'll pass it back to you.
Okay. So I'm definitely going August for aforementioned reasons. June is the next one I will add because for me, that was like the true start of summer typically.
Yeah.
Because usually I would be interning. So I would still finish my semester in May and then I would start my internship typically in June. Or if I was just working, that was when all the students would be gone, which was great. Or now as a real adult, I guess, a real adult, it's like, it's a little bit more chill. It's warm out. I love that. It's the start of summer. It's not too hot yet. And also there's something about the number 6 I really like. So I feel like June is where it's at. So for me, it's August, June. Then we're rolling back to September, baby, because I love a good fall. Mm-hmm. And actually, I'm going to say September and October.
That's your
that
4.
August, September, October, that trio of months is like top tier. I love the fall.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That's prime hoodie weather for me. So you know I'm down with that.
Ugh, and I love it when it starts to get cold before it gets too cold.
Mm-hmm. I think September might be in my next batch. I know I just talked about how start of school year kind of icky or whatever, but I do think that the beginning of the school year always hit. Especially for me, it was very like when I changed schools in grade 7, it was a little bit nerve-wracking. After that, it was chill. You went back, everyone knew who you were, and this might be sad to hear, right? But they were mean to me in grade 7.
Aww.
But then grade 8, I was no longer new, so they were mean to other people, and
that's
I was
nice.
exempt.
They bullied other people.
Yeah,
that's
so
nice.
but I was like, hey, leave them alone. So at that point, because now I had some sway also. But no, September was always also a fun way to. Sorry, did I say September?
Yep.
Yeah. September was a fun way to kick things off as well, to a degree. I think for university also, it felt like it was like, all right, because listen, I'm always back on my bullshit, meaning I do not end up doing the things I planned. So, but September was the best heist every year, where I've convinced myself that this one's going to be different.
Yeah, you're like, this year I'm going to do a good job.
I'm going to attend all my lectures on time. I'm going to stay the entire duration of the lecture.
God, I can't.
Why?
You're stressing me out.
You're stressing me out, nerd.
Wait, why am I stressing you out?
My favorite was when we had to learn stuff.
And so it was like, I'm gonna try new stuff, but then also you're gonna see everybody again, and the partying was great in September. Everyone was stoked to meet up after summer.
Yeah.
So September's up there for me. Did I name 2 or 3? I named 2, I think. So
you
far.
said September and May.
Yeah. It's tough because part of me wants to go with the neighboring months as well. You know, whack in October, whack into June, or whack in April even. What?
No, continue.
Why is that a problem?
You said whack.
Yeah, I didn't say wank. Is that what you thought?
You're whacking it in October.
That's not what all right. Okay.
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
I feel like
You want to throw a December in there, a January, a curveball, a spring, perhaps?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I don't think I would go December because as much as December is very much to me August times 2. It's the end of the year and it's it's very cold and it's just sad. And I know everyone gets to go be with their families, but I've spent so many years away from family during that time that
you don't have that same memory associated with
nobody take offense to this, right? If you are with your loved ones and I'm happy for you, it makes me sad because I'm not with my family. So for me, it just makes me sad and I don't love that. It's just cold. It's just cold. It's cold. And it is kind of nothing matters, like the end of school year, but in a no one's here to do anything with you type of way. It's like, oh, it's everyone's off, but they're off doing their own thing. No one's around to hang out. So I don't love it. So December is absolutely not the vibe. January, I could hear out. Because new beginnings, everyone's trying to do they're trying to do the heist of I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna do the things I need to do. Now personally for me, it's the start of trader season, which is very fun. But I'm not even gonna pick it. I'm gonna be boring. I'm gonna be very boring. I'm going to go with April.
Okay. April, May, September, October.
April, May, September.
August.
I'm thinking of June or October. It's going to be one of them. Because for me, April, yes, we're not out the woods cold wise, but I think that I've appreciated April's. You can see the new leaves, and I appreciate it a lot more now because I've experienced very hot summers, and I'm savoring this. I'm savoring April. I'm dreading March and February for that weather. February nearly got a shout out just because my birthday's in it, and I love that. Also, shout out to the 1 month that doesn't conform to the rest and says we're 28 days, deal with it. We don't need 30 or 31. Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Posers. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, that completes Liana's special Mount Rushmore What's in the Box challenge.
Challenge?
Yeah, we're going to call it a challenge.
All right.
Yay!
You did that.
Thank you.
All right. So one last thing before we wrap up here. Because I know you forgot about this and I know you wanted to bring it up today. So in our bathroom, in our bathroom for our ensuite bathroom, it's a combination bathroom, shower, sink, the works. And what? Why'd you gasp?
I remember
Why'd you gasp before though?
Because I'm very curious.
But you reacted like I was going to say something different.
I completely forgot and I remembered. So
Okay.
I was excited that you remembered.
Yeah. So we have 2 sinks. I'm going to visually try and describe this for people. We have 2 sinks, one for me, one for Liana. And when you walk in, it's like a narrow walkthrough, okay? At the very end of the walkthrough is our walk-in closet. And then to the right side is Liana's sink, then my sink. So my sink's closer to the walk-in closet. Across from my sink is the little bathroom with its own door, like the toilet with its own door. And then to the left of to the opposite of Liana's sink is the shower. And it's one of those glass showers where it's like it's like a rectangle with a glass door. And the light fixtures in this bathroom, there's 2 of them. There's a light above each sink. So one by Liana's sink, one above my sink. And that's one light. The other light is a little circular light that's above the shower. Okay? Now that we've said all that explanation, might have been a little too complicated for no reason. So yesterday, Liana's going to go shower. And I went ahead and did her the favor because I was already in that area. I turned on the shower light and turned on
Turned off
the fan.
The other 2.
The other two is on one light though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you turn it off, you turn off both. It's not like I could pick to leave one on. But yeah, I turned off one light and I left the other one on and I left the fan on. And she was like, ew, no, turn the other light on and turn this off. I hate this light. And that made no sense to me because for 2 reasons. One, this is the shower light. This is the light for the shower. Okay. 2, Liana doesn't. I am a prisoner in my own home. Liana does not let me turn on the main lights in our house because she's enamored with all these little lights instead. Like the most dimly lit light is what we're going to turn on for the living room, not the big lights. So pardon me for being like, okay, logically, she wants the little light on because it's the shower light and it's the little light.
They're both big lights, to clarify.
No, they're not. I will post
Yes,
the
they
photo.
are. Yes, they are. They're both big lights.
Liana, the light above the shower is like a little circle.
Okay. Let me describe. Okay, so right. So there's 2 lights above the sinks, and then there is one light, one cone of light shining
It's not a
down.
cone.
It feels like a cone of light.
Yeah, but it's not.
It feels like a cone of light shining down on me like I am in an interrogation room. And like I am, and also I'm behind glass. So I feel like I'm in one of those dioramas where like it's glass and people can like walk by and look at me because I'm lit inside, but there's
First
no
of all,
light
there's
on the
steam on the
outside.
window, so no one can see you.
I'm telling you how I feel. It makes me feel like I am being interrogated, like I am under police investigation. It makes me feel like
What
I
is
am in a
wrong
little
with you?
fish tank with a solo light just pointing directly on me. It is an affront to my nervous system to have that solo light just like down over me. I would prefer the lights that are further away from me, ergo above the sink.
Weird.
It is not
It's
weird.
Because for me, I use the one light. I use the smaller light. And granted, I usually take showers late night. So like Liana's already asleep. And you already have eye blinds on. Blindfold.
Eye mask.
Yeah, eye mask on. So
Blindfold.
it's not like you're going to notice the light. But I use the little light in the shower. And that's it. And like it's like dim. It's not a lot of light.
Dim. It's so bright.
How do you know? You've never experienced it. You've turned it off.
You literally turned it on me the
For
other day.
3 seconds.
And what did I say? I said it's too bright. I said it's too bright.
You're wrong. Liana, the other light is 2 bigger lights on. 2 lights on. And you're acting like this little circular light is brighter than them.
It is about where the light is being dispensed.
Okay, well, I let you explain your light. You're not letting me explain mine.
Explain your light.
Okay. For me, because it's nighttime and because then when I step out of the shower, the little area with the sinks and stuff is like not lit, that's better for me. Because it's not like bright and like out there. And also it's like bright with the mirrors and everything. And like there's like a wall of mirror there. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just trying to change, leave. And I need the light for the shower more than I need the light for the sink area. So I personally feel like my light makes more sense. Because for some reason, someone feels like they're in police custody when they're taking a shower.
I feel like I'm
that
in
is
police
ridiculous.
Custody. Look, here's the thing. The whole reason why there's multiple lights is so that everybody, to each their own. You can have your lights and I can have
And
my lights.
I didn't mind. It's just you do this thing sometimes where you react like it's an insane thing that I turned this light on. And then I get upset because I'm like, if it's to each their own light, why are you shitting on my light
To
then?
me, here's how I would describe it. I'm a vampire, okay? And
That's
you're
false.
Let me. I'm not saying. Okay, just bear with me for a second on the analogy.
If there's a vampire in this house, it's me.
bear with me for a second on the analogy. I am the vampire. You are a normal human being. If we are sitting in a room and the blinds are shut, you, as the normal human being, would go and open the blinds.
No.
Right?
Have you seen me sitting in a room?
I'm not saying you. Okay, we're doing an analogy. I'm not saying you are you. I'm saying we're applying the analogy to the light in the bathroom. So you go and open up the blinds, aka you turn on the light switch above the shower. And for you, that's normal. You're like, it's sunlight. Who cares? For me, I'm a vampire and I'm like, and I start melting. Because to me, it's an affront on my senses, which is why the reaction is so dramatic. Because to me, I'm being burned by the light of the sun.
I think the easier explanation is you spend way more time once you're out of the shower in front of the sink anyway. So that's why you need that light.
You know what? I can't explain it. The lights are different and they hit my eyeballs different and they make my brain feel different. That light is sharp. The light above the sinks is soft. Maybe it's the bulbs. Maybe it's the way the light shines because the light from the sinks goes up,
So
not
the whole
down.
point we were doing this, we wanted to bring this up, wasn't to quote unquote argue in front of everybody. It was to find out what y'all think and which light would you use, basically.
Or like, do you have a situation like
have
this?
you ever been in this situation?
Is there a situation like this where big lights, little lights, certain lights, other lights? Because it was like a shock. It was shocking yesterday when you said that you shower with that little light on. Because to me, I was like, it hurts my brain.
Yeah. I think that because you have a whole routine after you step out the shower, right? Like you have to apply this, you have to do this. For me, I step out the shower, I dry myself, I change, and I walk out. So
I got a lot of serums.
Yeah, I spend 4 minutes from when I'm out of the shower.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if that. 4 minutes, mind you.
But there's so many things to put on.
No, not for me.
Yeah, all right.
Which probably a flaw, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but sure. I mean, that's not on trial here, right? What's on trial is your use of these lights.
Again, also, yeah, I don't know. For me, it works because I need... The light is there for me to make sure that I don't step on anything.
Okay.
That I see if like, let's say like a little bit of shower gel like slipped from my hands and just hit the floor so I can avoid that so I don't slip in the shower. And it's also there for me to find the shower knob if it's too hot or too cold to adjust. That's the main function of the light. If not for that, I'd be in the dark. I'd be fine. And that's the thing earlier. I sit in the dark in my room all the time.
Yeah.
The blinds don't go up in my room. The curtain does not open in my room. And I sit there with like not much overhead light on ever. So
yeah. Maybe we got to get, maybe what we really need is a compromise solution or creative solution.
A solution
collaboration.
implies there's a problem.
Well,
is there a problem?
What if we put another lamp?
No. Sounds like you have a light you enjoy. I have a light I enjoy. No one's wrong.
To each their own. Their own Mount Mushmore of lights.
Yeah, well.
Bring it all back.
There's not much more of this podcast I can handle, so we're going to wrap things up now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I love you, my Mushmore.
I love you too.
You're on my Mount Mushmore
Of
favorite people.
Oh, well, you're on my statue.
I'm on your statue? What does that mean?
That means there's not 4 faces, just one.
It's 4 faces of you. Actually, that's not true. It's 2 faces of you, 1 of Clam and 1 of Pearl.
Great. I have to share podium with 2 fucking cats.
Yeah, but there's double you.
Yours is a 1 of 1. You are a 1 of 1. You
I love you, Mount Mushmore.
You can find us on all socials. Well, find me at Pooyaism. Twitch.tv/Pooya. That's where I am when I'm not podcasting. But I'm talking a lot about the traders right now, so make sure you're tuned in, checking those out. Talking 90 Day Fiance.
Which, by the way, to cut you off, I have listened to because I'm getting back into all the podcasts. I listened to all your traders coverage so far for US, and I haven't caught up on some of the old UK episodes, but I've listened to 2 of them so far. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And yeah, that's all my plugs.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah. And Liana.
And Liana. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where can people find you?
You can find me here in this chair.
Yep.
When we record. And you can also find me through Pooya.
Oh my God. Yep. This is true.
If you want me, you'll find me. That's not a challenge. That sounds like a challenge. I'm gonna bury myself like the Survivor Idol. You know how the Survivor Idol hunt is coming up in February?
Yeah.
To promote Survivor 50.
Are we trying to do that? I feel like we should.
We absolutely
and we should definitely talk about it. But I will say we have like one of the harder ones because it's
going
to be peak winter.
It's supposed to be so cold.
Yeah.
Like, and when we're recording versus releasing, whatever, it's supposed to be like -40 or something crazy. So like we're gonna be out there. It's gonna be like we're gonna get frostbite.
No, we're not.
And we're gonna do it for Jeff Probst, baby.
I'm doing it for us.
Which Survivor? Yeah, I'm doing it for Monica.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of was Alaska because of Gabler, and that's the only thing I could think of. Remember, didn't he shout out all of Alaska or whatever when he was doing his like?
Yeah, but what's that got to what?
I don't know. That's how my brain works. Okay, it just like it filters through what it believes to be relevant information, and then is unreliable with pulling that information.
This could be potentially our best episode yet, or our worst episode yet. I'm leaning towards best. Yeah. Y'all let us know. Let us know what you thought. Again, sound off in the comments if you want to give us any recommendations for what should be in the Liana's Mount Rushmore challenge. What's in the box? Skill game.
Also, we do have things in the comment form. We shouldn't get to them today, but we will get to them, I promise.
Yeah. We're keeping it on the form, so if you want to put anything in there, bit.ly/Pooya Liana Lounge.
Boom.
Capital B, capital L, capital L. And that's about everything we've got for you right here. So we'll be back with you next week. Till then, y'all take care. Have a good one.